What's up everyone? Today I'll be showing you guys how to beat Spillway on Impoppable, and to start off we'll place a ninja right in the middle and then place our free dart monkey up and to the right. So the first thing we'll do is get Seeking Shuriken on the ninja so that he can beat round 7 and 8, and then we'll get this guy into a 2-0-1. So one thing that you guys will notice is that I had to change up the music for this guide as well as for future guides, and that's just because some of the music that I have been using was copyright free, but the artist did sign a label, so now they're enforcing copyright on all of them. So I've been having to go back and either mute songs or give credit depending on what song is in there. So I decided from here on out I'm just going to use YouTube's audio library to do all of the music going forward. And this really shouldn't be too much of a problem, as I just like to have some background noise during my runs, but I will work on getting the best copyright-free music for you guys. But right when we have enough money, we're going to place down Benjamin down and to the right, try to get it so that he will have his vision on the path, as we will be using submarines later. But after this, we'll upgrade our ninja into a 3-0-1, and then we will place a mortar down and to the left and get this guy into a 3-2-0 and set its target to right on top of the ninja so it can hit all the balloons as they go around the center. Next, we will go back to the ninja and get it to a 4-0-1 Bloon Jitsu ninja. And this is really all the popping power we need through 40. Next, we will build two 2-3-0 monkey banks. And this leads into everyone's favorite segment, the bank think tank. What I like to do is deposit all of my money into the first bank until there is about 5k in it. Then I move on and build my second bank. When this is complete, I click collect all and then deposit on both banks. I repeat this process of collect all and deposit on both banks every time they are full. This means you have to check back in about every 3 rounds, which is annoying, but it will make you incredibly rich. And that was the bank think tank. So on round 40, I did decide to use Benjamin's first ability to help us deal with the mob, and I have done this without the ability and it worked just fine. I just wanted the extra security, so it is completely up to you whether you guys want to use it or not. But I am going to try to walk through everything that I do this run, so I just thought I would point that out. One thing I would do slightly differently from the video is place the second banana farm lower so that its vision covers the entrance track of the bottom left, and this is just so our submarine later can attack that entrance later on in the run. But next up, we are going to place down a 2-0-3 submarine after removing the bottom obstacle, and this will just give us a bunch of extra popping power. As you can see, the sub is shooting down where Benjamin is when there are no balloons in the middle, and it would be pretty beneficial if the banana bank was lower as well, so it could attack both entrances easily. But after this, we deposited money into both banks to kickstart them, and then we're going to place down an alchemist just to the right of the mortar monkey and get it to a 4-0-2 as quickly as we can. So next up, we are going to upgrade our mortar monkey into a 4-2-0 and keep its target right on the ninja. As the blast radius increases, it just makes this thing better and better, since all the balloons take one full lap around the center. It's as if this map was made for a mortar monkey. But after this, we're going to place down a monkey village just to the right of the alchemist and get it to a 2-2-0. This will just make it so that all of our balloons attack faster, so that all of our towers attack faster and have camo detection. This is especially important for round 59 when we need to be able to pop camo leads, and I don't like leaving it up to chance to see if our submarine has the acidic mixture so that it can pop them. This way our mortar will be able to see camos and it'll handle 59 rather easily. Now, I was trying to get the mortar into a 520 first, but I thought better safe than sorry, so here I placed down the village pretty late. I definitely recommend you guys do it earlier. But directly after getting this village, we are going to upgrade our mortar into a 520, and it handles everything through like the 80s. It is nuts how good this thing is on this map, and ceramics never pose a threat again after we get the 5th tier upgrade for the mortar. Now that our mortar is a 520, we will go back to the submarine and get it to a 205. But if you guys didn't know, you guys can really see the power of the 520 mortar on round 63. I mean, the ceramics really don't even enter the center. They are popped already, which is absolutely nuts. Absolutely love this tower. I just feel like it's pretty hard to place on most maps unless you're willing to micro, and I try to stay away from microing strats as they can be pretty intensive and annoying, especially for mobile users. I have found that it's pretty hard to constantly change the target for the mortar, so that is why I tend to lean away from them, even though it is a really good tower. But here we are coming up on our sub commander, and after this we will place down 4 more subs all in the bottom pool and get them to 0, 3, 2 ballistic missile subs. And with the recent buff of getting double damage from the sub commander as well as the double attack speed from the bottom tree, the ballistic missile is crazy. So once we get these 4 subs into action, Bloons really don't stand a chance until the mid 90s really, which is pretty exciting that we get these done so soon because they're so cheap. But here we are, just showing you guys how to place 4 more monkey subs. The first time I did this, it did take a while for me to place the 5th one, but as long as you guys are careful, you should be able to fit them all. After this, we're going to go back to the monkey village and get it to a 230 so that all of our towers can pop any type of balloon. So now we are going to save up for permabrew and get our alchemist into a 502 buffing machine. Now, I know not everyone has the new bank knowledge that allows you to deposit money and you end up getting a ton of extra cash that you wouldn't normally have. So if you do not have that monkey knowledge, this is the upgrade that I would recommend skipping. Admittedly, I have not tested it out, but I do think that the huge amount of cash required for this upgrade is probably the one I would cut from this run, and you should probably still be able to beat it. I have not tested it, but it's just a feeling. It wasn't really close at any point in this run, so hopefully cutting out permabrew still works for you. But if you don't have that monkey knowledge, that is the one that I would beeline, as I think the monkey bank knowledge is probably the strongest in the game. If not, it's definitely in like the top 5, so you guys should definitely beeline it for that upgrade. But as I said, we are just going to save up for permabrew. Hopefully you guys do have that monkey knowledge, so this won't be a problem. But on our way to saving up there, we really don't have any trouble throughout those rounds, as these monkey subs and mortar just deal with everything until the 90s. So now that we have Permabrew, we are going to place down a Monkey Ace just to the right of the Monkey Village, and we want this guy to also be in the range of Permabrew, and we'll upgrade our Monkey Ace into a 502 and set it to Centered Path. Now, Wing Monkey might be better, but both runs I did put it on Centered Path, and I had no problem. Another big tower that we're saving up for, so I will be back once we get this guy into a 502. Next up, we are going to place down a Heli Pilot. If you can get it in the range of both the Monkey Village and the Permabrew, you should definitely do that. But I can only get mine inside the range of the Permabrew. But we will get this guy into a 420 and set its targeting priority to Pursuit. Luckily, all the paths converge, so we don't have to micro it at all. Pursuit will work just fine, especially for the later rounds. Primarily round 100, it's just a bit of extra damage that we don't necessarily need, but it definitely helps. So the final few things that we will do is collect our banks one last time and sell them about on round 97. Then you're going to want to upgrade one of your subs into a 042, so you get the first strike ability and start that cooldown. And then with your remaining cash, just place down as many 032 subs as you can, and if you want, you can get rid of the obstacles as well. The final thing that I have to say is on round 100, just make sure to use first strike. I actually beat it without using it the first time around, so it's not even needed, but it does make it a lot easier. But that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.